Jilgum the Mother Eel by Uncle Joel Kirk, created by Amelia Dredge and Imogen Mitchell. Jilgum the mother eel lived in a large waterhole near the banks of the Brisbane River. She loved her waterhole. It had everything she needed: reeds and water lilies that gave her shelter from the hot midday sun, and yabbies, shrimp and frogs to eat whenever she was hungry. Jilgum had made herself a cosy home under an old log where she could sleep peacefully, safe from danger. She lived happily in her waterhole for many years. One morning she knew it was time for her to leave her home and travel far away, down the river and into the ocean to lay her eggs. She slithered like a snake across the grass, and when the morning sun shone down, Jilgum looked like a shining rainbow as the rays bounced off her shimmering skin.
Jilgum slipped into the river and swam with the current until she came to where the mouth of the Brisbane River met the blue waters of Moreton Bay. There, she joined many other mother eels. Without even stopping to eat, they all swam east towards their nesting ground, the special place in the ocean where they would lay their eggs.
Jilgum laid hundreds of tiny eggs in the seagrass at the bottom of the ocean. Soon they hatched into baby eel called larvae. They travelled towards the river where their mother's journey had begun. They looked like tiny silver fish.
During the trip, the baby eels grew bigger. Their silver bodies started to change to a greenish colour. When they reached the mouth of the Brisbane River, the boy eels stopped to make their homes. The girl eels kept on swimming, heading back to their mother's waterhole. They swam with the current as much as they could.
Now the bodies of the eels started to change to a light brown colour. It was the same colour as the river. This was their camouflage. It helped to keep them safe from larger fish. Their camouflage made them almost invisible in the water.
Once they had decided which way to go, they climbed up and over the banks. They slithered like snakes across the grass, and when the morning sun shone down, they looked like shining rainbows as the sun bounced off their shimmering skin.
They slipped into their new home. In their waterhole they had everything they needed: reeds and water lilies that gave them shelter from the hot midday sun, and yabbies, shrimp and frogs to eat whenever they were hungry. They will live happily in their waterhole for many years.